If you're looking for an empanada with a fail-proof crust and a delicious filling, let me show you how to make these wonderful ham, cheese, and pineapple empanadas. To make these empanadas, you need a really good pastry, and this is a fail-proof pastry recipe that I've used many times. I'm going to grab up my sifter here, and we're going to add in 2 cups of all-purpose flour, a tablespoon of sugar. I just like that sweetness. I'm a sweet guy. And a pinch of salt, just to bring out those flavors. You want to sift this in and mix this up. And if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that button. And if you like what you're watching, hit that like button too. It really helps us out, guys. Next up, add in a stick of butter. And this is about 8 tablespoons. I'll do all the gram stuff in the blog, of course. Grab up my pastry cutter, and we'll just crumble this up. And if you don't have a pastry cutter, you can use 2 forks, or even your fingertips if you like. You want a crumbly mixture about like this. This is just about perfect. Well, it is perfect. Next up, our wet mixture, and I'm just going to begin by cracking an egg in, followed by a tablespoon of vinegar. Now I know the vinegar might seem a little bit odd, but what it does, it makes the pastry a whole lot easier to work with. It kind of softens the gluten up. 1/3 cup of really cold water. And I can't stress enough, you want this water really cold, and you can see I've even gone to the extent of putting it in an ice bath. Then I'll add half this mixture to the dry mixture and fold it together. Take the other half and of course add it in. And once again folding. And you can see a nice dough mixture is beginning to form here. Oh, this is just about perfect. Not too dry, not too wet. Now we've got our pastry just the way we want it. I'm going to slip it on some cling wrap and fold this up. Form it into a disc here, just something like that. And chill this in the fridge for about half an hour. Okay, the dough is chilling, so let's go ahead and make that super delicious filling. And that even rhymes. Now what I've got here is a pre-cooked cottage roll, and I'm going to cut a good thick slab off this. Something like that. And we're going to begin by slicing it up, and then I'm going to cube it. I mean, you can use any ham you like, deli ham, bake your own ham, whatever you like. I just like mine fairly thick. I'll just go ahead and place this in a bowl. Grate up your favorite cheese, and you can use the cheese of your choice. My favorite is a white old sharp cheddar. I just love this cheese. It's got that bite to it. Of course, you can use anything you like. And a cup or so of good drained pineapple tidbits. In this recipe, you're also going to need an egg wash. And just add in 1 egg and a tablespoon of milk. After about 30 minutes, our pastry is nicely chilled. So I'm just going to remove it from the cling wrap and place it on a floured surface. Then I'm going to divide it into 6 pieces because I want 6 empanadas. That's about perfect. Then we're going to grab up each piece of dough and simply form it into a ball. Just something like that. Then we're going to go ahead and roll each ball out, and I always flour up my rolling pin here. It just helps tremendously. We want this about 1/4 inch thick. It doesn't have to be perfect by any means. And I'm going to take my template just to make it perfect and cut this out. Now I got this template at Amazon, but you can use a bowl, whatever you have on hand. Just a little tip while you're working on each pastry ball, I always keep the rest of them in the fridge just to keep them chilled down a little bit. Always helps. And also guys, I always keep the trimmings from the edges and you can get another ball out of it. Now to build our wonderful empanadas, I'm going to grab up some of that ham, place it into the center, followed by some cheese, and some of that wonderful, yummy pineapple. Grab up both ends and fold them together and just kind of pinch them shut. I want to get a good pinch on that. Then take my fork so they're well sealed and look nice and pretty. Then we'll just go ahead and set this aside on a sheet pan. Now our empanadas are nicely folded up. Take some of that egg wash mixture and just give it a good application over the top. So give it a nice finish while it's baking. So now you have an option. You can either deep fry them, air fry them, or bake them. Personally, I prefer them baked. So I'm going to slip them into a 375 degree Fahrenheit, 185 Celsius oven for about 35 to 40 minutes. After 35 to 40 minutes, we are beautifully done. And just look at these guys, our incredibly, wonderfully delicious ham, cheese, and pineapple empanadas. Okay, let's cut into this, guys, and see what we've got. Oh, and just look at this, guys. Absolutely incredible. Look at that ham just shine through the pineapple, the cheese. This is going to be so good. Okay, my favorite part always is the taste test. You know, the pastry is flaky. It's got that element of sweetness to it. It is just so incredible. And the filling, the cheese complements the pastry. I just love the ham. These are just stunning, guys. You got to make these. As always, for all the information on this recipe, head on over to cookandshare.com. All kinds of great stuff over there. Become a member. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and see you next time.